Last time on the Sword and Shield anime, Ash caught Choodle, evolved Rookidee, defeated Nessa, helped Gloria with Pokejobs, made Bede cry, and even defeated Kabu. Hop's back too, and now it's his turn to face Kabu. How will he do? And what else could be in store for our heroes? Find out right now. Episode 33. The next day arrives, and now it's Hop's turn, with the same 3-on-3 rules. The first match is Scorbunny versus Torkoal. After landing a couple of hits, Hop realizes it's gonna take a lot more to get through Torkoal's defenses, so he Dynamaxes Scorbunny. Ash and Gloria are in shock to see him use it so early. Scorbunny uses Max Knuckle to defeat Torkoal. Next, Kabu sends out Arcanine, who uses a powerful Retaliate. Scorbunny tries another Max Knuckle, but it dodges with extreme speed. Scorbunny then lands a Max Strike, slowing down Arcanine. It then returns to normal size, so Hop switches into Boltund. It's a pretty even match between these doggos, until Boltund uses Dig. We then get a clash between Wild Charge and Flare Blitz, causing both Pokemon to go down. Kabu then sends out Centiskorch, while Hop sends out Scorbunny again. Kabu wastes no time and Gigantamaxes his Centiskorch. He uses G-Max Centinferno, but it's dodged with Scorbunny's bounce. It then uses Quick Attack to land one more hit before a G-Max Centinferno is used again and actually lands this time. Scorbunny is really weakened, so Hop switches into Wooloo. It uses Takedown on Centiskorch before getting hit with Max Lightning. Centiskorch then returns to normal. Wooloo uses Copycat and uses an Electric Terrain boosted Thunderfang, which paralyzes Centiskorch. Wooloo then goes in for a double kick, but it's stopped by Fire Lash. It's a struggle for Wooloo, but once Centiskorch's paralysis kicks in, Hop finishes the battle by using Wooloo's Reversal. Hop 2 has now won his 3rd gym badge. The episode ends with the gang leaving Motostoke. Just before they do though, Kabu arrives to give them a proper send-off. He congratulates the both of them once again, and especially Hop for his surprise early usage of Dynamax. He says the gym battles only get tougher from this point, which only excites Ash and Hop. Episode 34. Ash, Gloria, and Hop return to the wild area and head towards Hammerlock. Along the way, Ash compliments Hop on how much stronger he's gotten. Hop thanks Ash and says he wants to surpass him in order to reach his brother Leon, so he challenges Ash to a battle, which he happily accepts. They have a best of 3 battle starting with Choodle versus Boltund. Choodle gives it his all, but it's at a huge disadvantage against Boltund. It uses Jaw Lock, and although it lands, Boltund uses Wild Charge to take it out, giving Hop the first win. The second match is Grookey versus Farfetch'd, and it's a straight up sword duel. Grookey uses his stick, while Farfetch'd is fighting back with its leek. Farfetch'd seems to have the upper hand, until Grookey uses Knockoff to make it lose its leek. While Farfetch'd tries to retrieve it, Grookey strikes from behind, winning him the match. It's now even, and both are down to their final Pokemon. It's Corvisquire versus Scorbunny. Corvisquire is outspeeding Scorbunny, until it uses Flame Charge, making the match more even. It gets some solid hits in, but struggles after Corvisquire uses Home Claws to power up its moves. Scorbunny takes big damage from Fury Attack, and it looks like it's over, but Hop tells it not to give up. Scorbunny is back on its feet, and evolves into Raboot. The fight is even once again, with Raboot being a lot faster and stronger. We get a clash between Drill Peck and Flame Charge, and in the end, Raboot falls, winning Ash the battle. With their Pokemon now weakened, Team Rocket shows up to steal them, but are easily blasted off by Gloria. Afterwards, both boys thank each other for a great battle and look forward to getting stronger together. Episode 35. Gloria decides to catch a few Pokemon in the wild area, and eventually comes across an Eevee. Gloria tries to catch it, but it flees. The group spends the night at the wild area nursery, whose owner just so happens to know that Eevee. Turns out that this Eevee can't evolve into any evolution. Because of this, its previous trainer abandoned her at the nursery. Hearing this angers Gloria, so she goes after Eevee. She eventually finds it being attacked by a Drapion. Gloria is able to protect her and convinces Eevee to join her team. She says it doesn't matter if she can't evolve, she'll love her just the way she is. Episode 36. Team Rocket are fishing in hopes of getting some strong new Pokemon. They get nothing but Magikarp until James pulls out an Arrokuda. But before he can catch it, a Cramrank comes swooping in, hoping to get the Arrokuda, but gets James's head stuck in its mouth instead. Shenanigans ensue, and James is eventually able to catch it. In a battle with the Twerps, it's actually quite useful, and even gets Pikachu stuck in its mouth. Team Rocket used this opportunity to escape, but Cramorant spits out Pikachu, allowing them to receive their typical blast-off. Episode 37. The gang are at the wild area's Dusty Bowl, where Gloria catches some more Pokemon. She ends up catching a Galarian Yamask that grabs the attention of Team Rocket, so they attack the group in hopes of stealing it. The gang is separated during a sandstorm, leaving Gloria and her Yamask injured. She's chased by Team Rocket until she passes under a stone bridge, causing her Yamask to evolve into a Runerigus. With its new power, it sends Team Rocket blasting off, and the group is then reunited. Episode 38. Hop catches a Rhyhorn in a max raid battle. That's it. That's all I got. I can't really think of a full plot, so I'll leave that up to you. Episode 39. The gang are almost out of the wild area when they suddenly encounter the Snorlax they battled when they first entered the wild area. They take it on in a max raid battle, and the gang is struggling. Eevee eventually decides to battle for Gloria when she's in trouble and whips out 2 new moves, Sizzly Slide and Sappy Seed. After Dynamaxing her in battle, the G-Max Snorlax is defeated and Gloria is finally able to catch it, her second G-Max Pokemon. Episode 40. The gang arrives at Hammerlock and reunite with Chairman Rose, Oleana, and Sonia. Rose escorts them to the vault to learn more about Galar's history. Along the way, he explains his business and how energy is sent across the entire region through Hammerlock Stadium. At the vault, the group are introduced to Raihan, who recognizes Ash from the exhibition tournament. Rose and Oleana then leave for their next business meeting. Here the group check out the Hammerlock tapestries that depict the 2 heroes that stopped the darkest day. Meanwhile, Bede arrives to give Oleana all the wishing stars he collected. She says it's not enough though, and he should keep looking for more. This disappoints Bede, but he's willing to keep doing it to impress Chairman Rose. While Sonia continues to study the tapestries, Ash decides to challenge Raihan to a battle. Since he's Leon's rival, he wants to see how he stacks up against him. Raihan declines at first, saying that they should save it for his official gym battle. But then Hop reveals that Ash has battled against Leon, and did pretty well. This gets under Raihan's skin a bit, so he changes his mind. Ash and Raihan have a one-on-one, and it's Pikachu versus Duraludon. Ash is wasting no time and strikes with lots of speedy attacks, but Duraludon is unfazed. It attacks with Breaking Swipe, lowering Pikachu's attack, and it then strikes back with Iron Head. The 2 keep exchanging blows, but Pikachu is getting exhausted. No matter how much it hits, it doesn't seem to be doing much. Duraludon then finishes Pikachu off with a powerful Steel Beam. Raihan says that Ash has a lot of talent, but still needs some work. He then tells Ash that he should participate in the battle tournament taking place in Meliant, the town next over. This excites Ash and Hop, and even Gloria, who wants to participate, so the group decides they're going there the next day. Later that evening though, Rose uses the wishing stars Bede collected in a mysterious experiment. Suddenly, light begins to emit from Hammerlock Stadium, causing random Pokemon to Dynamax and terrorize the city. Episode 41. Ash and the others wake up after hearing all the noise and reunite with Raihan outside. There are 4 wild Dynamax Pokemon going rampant, so the gang splits up to take them down. Raihan goes after Dynamax Steelix, Hop and Sonia go after Shiinotic, Gloria goes after G-Max Toxtricity, and Ash goes after G-Max Sensiscorch. Thanks to his battle with Kabu, Ash has an idea how to deal with it. Pikachu slows it down with Electro Web while the rest of the team attacks from behind. They're eventually spotted and Sensiscorch counters. Meanwhile, Gloria struggles with Toxtricity, whose G-Max Stun Shock hits her entire team. She lures Toxtricity out to the wild area, allowing her to G-Max her Snorlax to make it a fair fight. Hop and Sonia team up, making defeating Shiinotic a whole lot easier, and as for Raihan, it isn't much of a struggle for him either. Eventually, Ash and Gloria are able to defeat the G-Max Pokemon, and they even catch the ones they were facing to prevent further damage. This is now Gloria's 3rd G-Max Pokemon. The next day, Raihan takes Ash and the group to the train station. Sonia stays behind however, as she wants to investigate what happened last night. And with that, the group leave Hammerlock and make their way to the upcoming battle tournament. Episode 42. The group arrive at Meliant and are preparing for the tournament. During some last-minute training, Ash and Gloria notice that the Pokemon they caught at Hammerlock are a bit disobedient. The Dynamax incident has made them very distrusting, so it's going to be a lot tougher to get through to them. At the stadium, the group is reunited with Bede, who's surprised to see Ash and Hop competing. He trash talks them a bit before going in. The tournament's about to begin, but suddenly, Team Yell appear to cause trouble. They attack all the trainers and say that they don't deserve to compete, so it's an all-out brawl against them. They're eventually stopped by Alistair, who uses his Gengar and Cursula. The group learns that Alistair is a minor league gym leader, and these tournaments allow them to test their skills and possibly rank up to Major League. Alistair is set to face off against the winner. Marnie eventually arrives and apologizes for Team Yell's behavior. She gives them a scolding and makes them clean up their mess. Afterwards, the Meliant tournament officially begins. Episode 43. The matchups for the first round have been decided. It's a one-on-one battle with no Dynamax allowed. Gloria's in the first battle, and she uses Sobble. It has some trouble in the beginning, but overcomes the challenge by learning Water Pulse. Ash is in the next battle, and to the group's surprise, he uses Sensiscorch. Ash knows it's risky, but he's hoping by using it in battle, it'll help bring them closer together. Sensiscorch is a little rough around the edges, but is obedient enough to get Ash the win. Marnie quickly wins her battle, and then we get to the final round match, Hop versus Bede, using Wooloo and Galarian Ponyta. Wooloo puts up a decent fight, and even gets the upper hand, but Ponyta's constant usage of Confusion and Side Beam eventually makes Wooloo confused. Hop tries to help Wooloo snap out of it, but it keeps hurting itself, giving Ponyta the perfect chance to finish it off, losing Hop the battle. Bede starts to trash talk again, and says that Hop's weak skills are ruining Leon's reputation, and that he doesn't deserve to be in the gym challenge. This gets under Hop's skin, and he silently walks away. Ash and Gloria go check on Hop to see if he's okay. Hop tries to play it off and say that he's fine, but Ash can tell that Bede really hurt him, so he promises to Hop that he won't let him win. Episode 44. It's time for round 2, the semifinals, and it's Ash versus Gloria. Ash uses Choodle, while Gloria takes the risk with Toxtricity, since she knows how skilled Ash is and needs a real powerhouse Pokemon to take him down. The battle begins and Toxtricity is not listening to any of Gloria's commands. It's even more stubborn than Ash's Sensor-Scorch. This gives Choodle lots of chances to get some hits in. Toxtricity is eventually provoked, however, and is now ready to battle. It goes for Discharge on its own, but Choodle blocks with Protect. Despite the disadvantage, Ash and Choodle are able to work together, avoiding Toxtricity's attacks and continue to do damage. After a devastating hit from Headbutt that causes it to flinch, Toxtricity finally decides to listen to Gloria, and manages to deal big damage on Choodle. Unfortunately for Gloria though, Toxtricity received too much damage and loses after another hit. The second semifinal match is Bede versus Marnie, and Bede's Hatchrim is able to make quick work of Marnie's Toxicroak, giving him the win. That brings us to the finals of the tournament, Ash versus Bede. The episode ends with both trainers revealing their Pokemon, Grookey and Galarian Mr. Mime. Episode 45. Ash versus Bede now begins. Bede states that he won't be going down easy this time, and will prove how weak Ash truly is. Mr. Mime takes the lead early on as Ash was not expecting it to be an Ice type. Grookey goes in for a knockoff, but it's blocked with Reflect. Mr. Mime then uses Teeter Dance to confuse Grookey. Bede thinks he has this battle won, and tells Mr. Mime to finish it off with Ice Punch. Just before it hits though, Grookey strikes with a Branch Poke. Mr. Mime keeps trying to hit Grookey, but his movements are too sporadic. Grookey's already crazy enough as it is, being confused just made him even more crazy and unpredictable, giving Bede a hard time. Mr. Mime is exhausted from chasing Grookey, and before they knew it, Reflect wears off. Grookey then snakes from behind and lands a powerful knockoff, defeating Mr. Mime. Ash has won the tournament. Bede is now super frustrated, and says that this tournament was a waste of time, so he leaves. And now with Ash winning, he can face off against Alistair in a one-on-one battle, with Dynamax allowed. The battle is Pikachu versus Gengar. Gengar leads off with Hypnosis, but Pikachu stops it with a Counter Shield. Pikachu then gets in close for an Iron Tail, but gets hit with Sucker Punch. After an exchange of some more attacks, Alistair decides to Gigantamax his Gengar. Ash and Pikachu then follow suit. Pikachu uses G-Max Volt Crash, but Gengar counters with G-Max Terror. Ash then goes in for a Max Steel Spike, which pushes Gengar back. He then follows with the G-Max Volt Crash, which actually lands this time. Pikachu then goes back to normal. Gengar uses Max Ooze, but it's dodged using Quick Attack. Gengar then prepares for G-Max Terror, but Pikachu traps it by using Electro Web and aiming it at Gengar's mouth, causing it to damage itself. Gengar goes back to normal, and we get a final clash between Thunderbolt and Shadow Ball, where Thunderbolt breaks through and takes out Gengar, winning Ash the battle. After the tournament, the group say their goodbyes and make their way back to Hammerlock. And that concludes Season 1 of my Sword and Shield anime series. Next up is Season 2, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. Shout out to my amazing channel members for their support, and if you want to see videos days early just like them, consider joining as well. Last but not least, make sure to live your life to the fullest, and have yourself a damn good one.